Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a video that's not the most positive video, and please don't take it to be not positive. It's just I've been wanting to do this video for a little while because I just feel like there's some truths that need to be said on fashion photography in different ways, I guess. It's really hard to explain, but a few days ago I did do a video where I mentioned about getting a full-time job, and a few of you were messaging me and congratulating me, which was really nice of you, so thank you. But the main questions that I was getting asked was it to do with photography? Was the job that I got being in a photography position? And no, it's actually not, and there is a reason for that. And I won't actually say where I'm working because obviously security reasons and things like that, I just prefer not to mention, but it is a full-time job and I will be working 5 days a week in this new position. So where do I begin with this? The main truth that I find about fashion photography, and the hard truth I find about it, is that it's extremely competitive. And I think there's a lot of misconceptions about how people go about running businesses and being their own freelance photographers, being their own bosses and that sort of thing, and how great a lifestyle it is and how much money you can earn from fashion photography, and just the fact that it might be a bit easy. And I just want to really clear that up because it's definitely not easy. And just to give you guys a bit of a background on where I started, I've been doing photography overall for about 10 years now, so since I was 15. Professionally, I've been doing it since I was about 20, I think, no, maybe 19, so about 6 years or so. So yeah, I've been doing it for 6 years and I'm still not at the point where I'm earning a consistent income from photography. Now, there's a lot of photographers out there that will pick up different genres of photography. So say if they're a fashion photographer, they might go into weddings as well, just to help sort of supplement the income. I've done that before as well. It's really hard for me because fashion photography is my absolute passion and it's what I love to do, and other genres don't really appeal to me so much, a lot of them, in the sense that I don't have the same passion about them, and it's hard for me to do that sort of genre of photography or other genres of photography when I don't have that absolute passion for it, and in earning money from it as well. So I have had different jobs over the years. I've had different part-time jobs and casual jobs and things like that to help me with my income. But now I'm finding, obviously moving out of home is a really big step, and I've managed to do okay for like the last 6 months or so, but now I'm feeling it's really time to just throw myself into something else that can really help me get an income. And as much as like I would love to have stayed at home, and it would have been easier for me to I guess focus on photography and not go into a full-time position, so focusing like solely on photography, that would have been easy, and I did do that for a while, but unfortunately that's not how life works and people move on. And I obviously moved to Melbourne to help with finding new opportunities for photography, and while that was a good decision and I don't regret it at all and I love it down here, I still need that income, and I still need to pay my rent, and I need to save as well. And I can, you know, live on the bare minimum forever, but unfortunately, like, I need to upgrade my equipment, and that was just the way it had to go. I had to get something full-time. So the thing that I'm getting at here is that I think a lot of people don't realize that a lot of photographers have other jobs, and that sometimes photography is not their main focus all the time, because it can't be, and they can't afford to have that as their main focus. And it is really, really difficult. It's a difficult industry to get into in the first place, and I think a lot of creatives find this, so whether it's makeup artists or stylists, a lot of them have different jobs on the side because it's so hard just to earn that one income. And I was watching one of Lindsay Adler's videos recently. She's another fashion photographer out there for those of you who don't know of her, and she went on to say about that there's no big break in fashion photography. There's no big break that you're going to get that will all of a sudden make you rich, or it'll get you jobs all the time. There's like a lucky few people out there that have that opportunity to really make it big, but for most of us there is no huge break, and it's like this gradual working towards something, and just getting that goal of like more of a consistent income, I think, is a huge goal that a lot of people have. Because I mean, the money is great in fashion photography if you can get the jobs. It's really, really hard for people, even like myself, who came from maybe a smaller town slash city, and even I guess for a lot of people that are from smaller towns, smaller cities, even in countries that are not, they don't have an overly developed fashion industry. Like Australia does have a fashion industry, however it is definitely not on the scale of, say, the United States or Italy, or you know, any of those countries. It's definitely very competitive over here, and to be signed to an agency even is very, very difficult. You have to have a lot of tear sheets, you have to have had your work published a lot of times, and really proven yourself as a great photographer. So I'm not doing this video to dishearten anyone that's looking at getting into fashion photography, or anyone that is a fashion photographer. Kind of the opposite. Like I would love to see like people work, or feel like they need to work even harder, you know, or like motivate themselves even more, because it is so hard. So yeah, this video is not to be really negative or anything. It's just more or less to prepare you guys as well, because a lot of you are just starting out, and you may not have a lot of idea about how easy it is to earn money from fashion photography, and it is quite hard. It is. I have different revenue streams that I try and focus on. So I guess now YouTube being one of them, that's one revenue stream that I can kind of count on. And working towards that. And so I've also got photo shoots that I do, and I do retouching for other photographers. So I try and keep a few different ways of earning money just to sort of help. But getting those huge campaigns that really earn a lot of money and that sort of thing is really, really difficult, and it's not something I'm even able to really achieve at this point. It's very hard living I guess in a country where it is so competitive for those photo shoots. But I would just say to like people that are really, you know, that have that passion for photography, like keep going with it, because if you just stop, obviously you're not going to go anywhere with it, and the main thing is to keep going with it. There's been so many times where I've wanted to quit, because God, so endless times where I've wanted to quit, because it's just not earning me enough money, or it's not, you know, you feel like you're getting nowhere with it, and it does feel like that at times. But I think if you just keep working at it and always have that end goal that you need kind of in the back of your head, it does help. And just keep working towards it. That's the main thing. I mean, as hard as it is, I don't think there's any shame in having another job and still calling yourself a photographer, a professional photographer. There's nothing wrong with that. So even if you have to do casual work or extra work on the side to help with your business, or your, you know, purchasing things as a freelance photographer, because photography does cost money. I mean, sometimes like I wish I had chosen a cheaper hobby. Photography is just not really one of those cheaper hobbies, I guess, or career paths. And there is money involved in keeping your business, you know, up to date, buying new equipment. It's just, you know, how it works. So yeah, like that's why I've gotten this full-time job, and like I said, I don't think anyone should be ashamed, any other photographers that are thinking about going for extra work just to help with putting money into their own business, because it does help to have that extra money there to help improve your equipment, help improve lots of different things like marketing and online things like websites, and making everything look a little bit more pro. And it does help to have that extra money there. But not only that, obviously, if you're living out of home or you're needing that extra money, it's good to have that extra job there. So yeah, I guess the hard truth about fashion photography is that it is really competitive, and it's hard in a sense. And I'm definitely, like I said, not doing this video to discourage anyone from doing it. I think if you have that passion, you'll need it and it's a good thing. So definitely keep going with your work and make it motivate you to do even better with your work, and to always try new things and use it as motivation, and the fact that it's so hard to get into. And I'm hoping to do a video soon on financial ways, like ways to earn money from fashion photography, because I guess a few of you guys might be interested in that. And yeah, might go into a little bit more depth there. But anyway guys, I hope this video was a little bit more insightful than some of my previous ones on earning money with photography or anything to do with that. So I hope it was maybe not helpful, but like insightful, I would just say that. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.